match play by virtue of his performances last year and this year so far. He really has taken some big steps forward in his career over the last 12 months. Started seeing him do things that he'd not done before last year. We'd seen him make Pro Tour finals before. I mean, not many, but it happened. He'd have a day where he's good. What he started to do last year was have a good day and then follow it with another good day and then have another good day. He made back-to-back quarterfinals on the Pro Tour for the first time in his career last year. The Euro Tour final was a first for him. He's followed that up this year. Look, it's all going in the right direction. And ironically, for the fastest player in the game, it's taken him a long while to get to this stage because he's been playing darts for a long while, Ricky.
Well, you probably know more than me about this. But these new darts of his, it's taken a bit of time for him to get used to them, right?
Well, I mean, he says they are new, and he was using them in practice while still using the old darts. But I mean, the old darts were absolutely battered and worn away and all sorts. Of Merv, wow, I really thought he should stay on the treble 20 there. It looked a really inviting lie.
I'm surprised because you get that 48, that flight's in the way of tops, the way he looks at it, and I don't mind that from Ricky there. I think that was very Michael Smith-esque, but very smart. He didn't get a shot at a double, but it was the right thing to do, and ultimately Merv does equalise. Well, Merv, obviously he's not in the Premier League this year, but he has stayed over in Germany since being in Leverkusen last week. He's been staying in Bremen for the last few days and then travelled to Hildesheim. We're in Hildesheim, aren't we?
Yeah, that's right.
I kept thinking of Sindelfingen. We're in Hildesheim. Travelled to I was going to say it again. Hildesheim on Thursday to get ready for what's proved to be a half-decent weekend. But we talked about match play spots. Merv's is in jeopardy. So I can't remember the last time he wasn't in it. It could well be 2006 maybe, or 2007. It's a long time ago.
Well, a lot of the time, of course, Mervyn King had been a player in the top 16, so going there as one of the seeded players. But the last time he wasn't at the match play, well, he's been in it every year since 2006.
Tops then for Ricky.
36.
Well, Merv has not turned up in this leg, whereas Ricky has. Quite the distance between the two.
97. Ricky required 20.
For the lead again then. Double 10, not a problem.
And you mentioned his new darts, and yeah, I mean, they're not dissimilar from the old set he was made. It's always... What was it like when you got your first sort of contract with a darts manufacturer and they made you your darts? What darts did you use before? Was it Priestley darts?
Wadey darts.
Wadey darts, that was it. So you've been using these darts for quite a while, I would imagine, and then you get a darts manufacturer and go, we're going to make however you want. That must feel good, doesn't it?
It did feel pretty special, and I got my signature etched on them and things like that. It all feels great. Ultimately, the darts that were made were pretty much exactly the same with different coloured rings. And I was playing so well at the time, I didn't want that to change. So, yes, I went to my own set, but there was nothing different about them. The same weight distribution, they were exactly the same length, same width, same feel. So I didn't have that massive transition to a new set of darts. And I think that's what Ricky's looking for, because the old set were antique.
Yeah, and he was in the same situation as Rob Cross. Rob Cross had been using these darts since he was a teenager, and they were so worn away. There was 2.5 grams difference between the heaviest dart and the lightest dart, which is, I mean, it's just mental. I mean, it's perhaps not a surprise that he got these new darts and he started winning things. Like
surely.
The worlds.
Oh, he'd be livid with that. That was a great guide. Merv looking at the 18s then. There's a great shot for double 8. Back up to the top right.
62.
Just deviated a little bit. He thought that might have snuck in, but it didn't. And Ricky's ready to pounce to get the lead by 2 legs.
16.
He can't do it.
Mervyn, you require 8.
Well, he was able to take out the 48. in the first leg, but he can't take out here. Would have given him a bit of breathing space. Merv levels.
Fifth leg Ricky 2 for first. Game on.
What tournament are you looking forward to most this year, Dan, considering the form horses?
Well, I have to say, I'm getting... I mean, look, there are loads, obviously, and the match play is very exciting. We could see some new faces at the match play for the first time. Ricky Evans, I think he's going to be one of them. But I have to say, I'm really looking forward to the World Cup, because I think it does look really interesting this year. I've got no idea whether that Dutch team will have Barney in it, but the English team of Michael Smith and Rob Cross looks fantastic. The Polish team looks good. The German team looks good.
Yeah, I agree. After last year, it was a blockbuster of a World Cup. And I'm really looking forward to that as well. But before then, we've got European Tour crowns to place on people's heads and a Premier League champion to crown as well. And set up from Ricky for double 16. That's all he needed to do. And I think the Premier League has got a few twists and turns left. I think it's been a fabulous Premier League so far.
It's just so tight, isn't it? I mean, obviously Barney has dropped out of it now, but anybody in the remaining 8 has got a chance, and Merv has got a chance in this leg, but now he hasn't, because Ricky Evans does pin the double 16 for a 13 darter. It is 5 legs, all on throw. Ricky is undoubtedly the stronger player right now, but he has not made a decisive strike in this game as yet.
140.
Another question needs to be asked as well. He had a walk-on song that was then hijacked by Dieter Hedman, and then he had a walk-on song that was Kuru Suzuki. So which top-level lady dart player is now going to hijack Black Lace? Right. Everything happens in 3.
I don't know, maybe there'll be... Someone will turn up at the come through the World Championship qualifier. It happens she's called Lindsay Conga. And then that's a natural fit.
It could be someone like Corinne Hammond, Fallon Sherrick, or maybe one of the new breed of Japanese superstars who comes over and says, well, I actually like that. Seeing as Makuru nicked one, I'm going to get that one as well.
Yeah, he doesn't have a walk-on song and keep it. He just warms it up for somebody else, Ricky Evans.
Oh, that's a lovely dart. Treble 13. And Healy is up this time. This is a cagey match with sneaky quality, and we could be going very long in this one.
180 number 3 for Rapid Ricky. Sorry, 4 for Rapid Ricky Evans. And it gives him a chance. The pressure is applied, and the pressure is just shrugged off by Mervyn King. And you're getting the feeling in this one that Ricky, he's the better player, but it only takes one slip, and we saw that from MVG last night, where he was averaging 113 for a lot of the game against Keegan Brown, but he had one leg where he wasn't able to hold throw, and Keegan made him pay.
99.
In the game against Sulevic, Ricky Evans had not a brilliant start, and then all of a sudden he found some comfort in the middle of the game and started to reel off leg after leg after leg. And like you said, Dan, he wasn't uncomfortable. He said it was really hot, but it was Mensa Sulevic who was uncomfortable with the heat last night, and he suffered. Today, the conditions are perfect because it's a little bit cooler outside, and the doors leading to the exterior of this area are not far from the back of this auditorium, and they've been left open, so there's a lot of cool air coming through here, but nowhere near the stage. So I think today, it wouldn't shock me if we saw another 9 from someone like Adrian Lewis.
Well, genuinely anybody could hit one, but Mervyn has given himself an opportunity here. This could be the moment when the king strikes. 18s. Gave himself a chance at a double, but now it's the ball.
63. Ricky require 80.
Now, Ricky's not going to go for treble 16, I know that. Tops. Oh, right in off the left post. Can't save them.
He'd tell Ricky like that. He liked that a lot. That was a pressure check out. Because Mervyn King is really coming into this game. That 180 takes his average over the 100. Ricky's actually, like, one of the new things that Ricky's got. He's got the new darts. He's had them for a while, and obviously now he's using them. He actually got his own. You tell Ricky like that. He liked that a lot. That was a pressure check out. Because Mervyn King is really coming into this game. That 180 takes his average over the 100. Ricky's actually, like, one of the new things that Ricky's got. He's got the new darts. He's had them for a while, and obviously now he's using them. He actually got his own. Obviously, his shirt is relatively new. Oh, hang on. 5 perfect darts, but no more. He's actually got his own Ricky Evans flights now, but he's evidently not using them. I don't know why.
He likes yellow, doesn't he? He's a big fan of yellow.
Yeah.
He's no Dave Chisnell, but he does like a tinge of the daffodil.
Oh, fabulous leg of darts from Mervyn King, making it very, very difficult to break him. Ricky will get a shot. Yes, he will get a shot at 170 if this does not go.
And go for the treble, of course, to leave double four. He doesn't like tops.
72.
Maybe he's wishing. And he hits a single now. No big fish for Ricky Evans. But Mervyn's got to be careful here. He's got to take this out. Looking very focused today, Merv. A few of those darts are dipping today. Can he find the left side? Oh, that's a great dart. Under so much pressure, Evans was ready to strike. And Merv was up to it. Brilliant dart.
We have had some absolutely stonking games this weekend, and this is another one. Both men averaging over a ton. And you genuinely don't know which way it's going to go. For the early part of this game, Ricky Evans was the aggressor and Mervyn King was hanging on. But right now, you kind of get the feeling that Merv is in the ascendancy, but it's whether he can get that break of throw that he needs.
You haven't had Ricky Evans on speed darts on the dart show yet, have you?
We went and filmed with him the other day, actually.
You're not going to let the cat out of the bag?
No.
Good lad. Have to watch the dart show for that one.
Oh, that's a great visit from Ricky Evans. It is 5 maximums from Rapid Ricky. Look, this is really good from Ricky Evans. It's 100 average. But he is capable. He's one of these players, and you might not have seen enough of Ricky Evans. He's capable of doing those 107s, 110s. We've seen him do it.
54.
He has got that ability, and he is starting Ricky Evans to turn into a player who is producing these kind of displays on a more regular basis. And if you do that, you will pick up titles.
100.
It could be this weekend for Ricky Evans.
Could be. And he's definitely 5-4 up. He's 1 away. This has been a very good contest. I wonder how many people in the Burton Latimer area of Northamptonshire are tuning in to watch this. I know that area of England is very proud of Ricky. He's everybody's friend. He's not the friend of Mervyn King right now, the way he's scoring.
Wow. Northamptonshire. Famous for Alan Moore.
The Corby trouser press.
The Corby trouser press. Doc Martens and Rapid Ricky Evans.
Don't forget about Kyron Wilson.
Yeah.
140.
But Ricky Evans is putting himself in a position here to make the quarter-finals. It would be Darren Webster in that quarter-final this evening. Remember, the quarters, the semis and the finals. All to come this evening. £25,000 to the winner of this title. No Michael Van Gerwen. Beaten by Keegan Brown last night. Ricky Evans is probably going to get 6 darts from 139. I say probably. He might not.
Needs them all.
Oh, Merv.
3rd treble 1 in 6 darts. Those treble 1s have killed him. And that has done just that as well, leaving himself double six. This could be over in a flash.
Mervyn King beat Ricky Evans 6 times in a row when they first started playing each other.
100.
Ricky Evans has won the last 2. This is to make it 3 in 3 and make the quarterfinals of the German Darts Championship. Rapid Ricky is there. It is another 6-4 win. He beat the all-time great Robert Thornton. He beat the former Champions League winner Mensur Suljovic, and now he's beaten